Alright, in today's video, I'm gonna be installing this under tray on the E36. I've actually had this for a super long time, just hanging out in the garage. I think we took it off a while back when we were working on the car, and this came with the car. And you look at it and it kind of looks like this ghetto kind of homemade piece, but it's actually by a company called JT Design, which I had to ask friends about. So once I found that out, I was like, I need to put this back on. So that's that. Today I'm putting this back on. I don't really know how to install it. I don't really remember how it went, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So first off, I just gotta get the car jacked up. And now that it's jacked up, I'm gonna go underneath and see where this thing can mount up to. Once again, got my little helper out today. So it looks like there's some mounting tabs on the side here, and if I do recall from being under there last time, there are a couple screws that were just hanging out, so these probably go into that. Pretty sure this is the right orientation too, because I can see some like scrape marks underneath on that side. I believe maybe this mounts to the splitter. I don't know, let's see. I hope this new lip doesn't interfere with it. I doubt it will, but let's go under there. Alright, so here's a rough look of how it looks right now. So this part goes above the bumper right here, whereas everything else kind of stays below. All I have done right now is I just self-tap the screw on each side. As you can see, there's another one over there. I had a million pieces of screws left over after this lip install, which has actually been holding up really well. So yeah, this is it for now. Here's a better view of it underneath. I'm gonna go and see where I can keep screwing more of those screws in to secure it a little bit better. But as far as this part goes, it kind of droops, so I need to find a place to mount a screw more in the back. That way it'll stay up like that. But yeah, it looks pretty good from right here. And from above, below, I mean, before you could kind of see through, whereas now there's that plate there, so you really can't see it. All right, but I'm gonna keep putting more of those screws in, and then I'll keep up with you guys right after that. Alright, so here's how it is all mounted up. If you do not like self-tapping screws, this video is definitely not for you. And the underside of my car is definitely not for you, because everything under here is mounted by self-tappers. But they do the job. If you definitely want it to be mounted like as secure as possible, you're gonna want to use a nut and bolt situation with like a lock washer or something, or like a nylon nut. That way it doesn't come loose. That's the best way, but for me, I was just happy to put this back on because it's been sitting in the garage for literally years. So yeah, hopefully this helps protect the underside a little bit better. I know these cars come stock with an under tray like this, but it's plastic from what I know. Obviously this car came with this one, and so I don't really know what the plastic one looks like. But yeah, hopefully this helps some of you guys. This is probably a really quick video, but if you have this under tray and a good amount of self-tappers, then it should be a pretty simple install. Luckily, I had a bunch of screws left over from this lip install, and so I was able to just use all those to mount this up. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, adios.